Hi everyone. So today we're going to be talking about some social studies stuff. So I sent home in your learning package a few things that you could do for social studies. So you could draw a picture of your animal's habitat. So that's where your animal lives. You draw a picture of your animal's habitat, something that's super detailed. Everyone in our classroom is an artist, so you could definitely draw something really detailed and add some labels to it. You could tell me how Winnipeg is different from where your animal lives or how it's the same to where your animal lives. You could make a map of your animal's habitat. So make a map, draw the roads, draw where it would live, maybe where some of its prey would live. That's the things that the animal eats. You can make a map of your house and tell me how it's different from where you live, to where your animal lives. Sorry. You can make a map of your house and you can tell me how it's different from where your animal lives or maybe how it's the same. You could draw a map of the community, so like around the school, around your house. Tell me how it's the same or different or both to where your animal lives. And then also a little extra something, I put in a blank map of Canada, and you can put in all of the provinces and territories. And then you can also tell me the capital cities. So I just wanted to show you a couple of books that I have about mapping. So this one we read in class, A Ticket Around the World, and we didn't read the whole thing. We only read a little bit of it, but it's by Natalia Diaz and Melissa Owens, and it's illustrated by Kim Smith. So this is a map of the world. So we have all of the continents here. And this is something that you could do too. You could draw a map of the world and you could show me where your animal lives on the world map, and you could draw pictures of what its habitat looks like on the map. So we definitely didn't read all of these pages because there were a lot, but we did read some. So I'm just gonna go over a couple again. Here's India. So we have lots of friends in our class that have been to India, that speak Punjabi. So it says, India is known for its ancient temples, spicy curries, and the game of cricket. It has over 1 billion people and 16 official languages. Hindi and English are 2 of them. A few hours from the capital of New Delhi, you'll find the famous Taj Mahal, a 300-year-old monument visited by millions of tourists each year. So the Taj Mahal is right here. And then here's the outline of India. So this is also something that you could do. You could draw the outline of your continent where your animal lives, and you could draw some of the important landmarks that are there. So the Taj Mahal is a really important landmark that's in India. So if your animal lived in India, you could draw the outline of India, draw a picture of your animal, and draw the Taj Mahal because that's an important landmark. Just because your animal probably doesn't live near the Taj Mahal, it's still something that represents India. We also looked at Canada. So once again, here's the outline of Canada, some pictures. So if your animal lives in Canada, you could draw an outline of Canada, draw your animal, and draw some things that are landmarks for Canada. So the Parliament buildings are landmarks for Canada. This is where a lot of the bills that they talk about for, like with Justin Trudeau and all of the leaders of our provinces, they talk about it, and a lot of things happen in our government at the Parliament buildings. So it says Canada has a population of about 35 million people. It's made up of many terrains, mountains, grasslands, lakes, and oceans. When we traveled to the East Coast to visit the Maritimes, we saw the Bay of Fundy, a long ocean bay with the highest tides in the whole world. It also says that Canada is the second largest country in the world, and its climate varies greatly from coast to coast to coast. Most of Canada is cold and snowy in the winter, like ours, but some parts have hot summers, also like us. So we obviously have really cold winters. As we know, we had indoor recess for a really long time in February. But our summers are really hot, so that's nice that we have that. We also looked at the Philippines. So here's the outline of the Philippines and some other cool facts. So it says, The Philippines are found in Southeast Asia. The country is made up of more than 7,000 islands and has a population of over 100 million people. It has many tropical rainforests along with hilly mountains and sandy beaches. Most people in the Philippines speak Tagalog and English. So I bet you the Philippines has some really cool animals. It looks like there's a long-tailed monkey, which is just right here, and a Philippine eagle. So it looks like it's got some really cool stuff. It says that the Philippines has a tropical climate, so hot, dry summers and a rainy season in late summer and fall, and cool, dry weather in the winter months. There's also the United States. So remember, the United States is also in North America. Canada is in North America, Mexico, and the United States. So this says the United States of America is the third largest country in the world and is home to over 326 million people. America's landscapes include deserts, mountains, grasslands, and oceans. This is the home of Hollywood, a neighborhood in Los Angeles. It's the place to go if you want to see a movie star. And then this has the White House. So this is where the president makes most of his speeches, and where it's kind of the same as, almost the same as Parliament, except a little bit different, but the same kind of idea where they have big meetings and things like that. There's also Jordan. So here's the outline of Jordan. So Jordan is a country in the Middle East with a population of over 10 million people. Arabic is the official language. Jordan is ruled by a monarchy, which means that the king or queen is in charge and makes important decisions for the country. So it says Jordan is usually very hot with some rain showers in the western part of the country. So there are some friends in our class that speak Arabic, and I know that there's some friends in our class that have been to Portugal or other places in Europe, but unfortunately they don't have all of the countries that are in Europe in this book. But that's something that you can do, is you could tell me what country your animal lives in, draw an outline of the country, draw a picture of the animal's country, and then maybe put in some landmarks that are that represents the country or are identifying to the country. I also got this book called The Alphabet from the Sky. I got this when I was in Portland, and when you guys had someone in teaching for me for those 4 days in February. I meant to show it to you earlier, but here it is now. It's written by Benedict Grob and Joey Lee. So these maps are really cool because they're called aerial maps. So that means it's taken from the sky. So a bird's eye view is also a term for it. And bird's eye view means it's taken from the top, because if a bird is flying in the sky and looking down, that's the view that the bird has. So it's called a bird's eye view. So this is what an aerial map looks like, and you can kind of see like how the bird or a plane or someone from the plane would see this. And this is asking where is the E, and the E is right there. So this is a really cool book for that. You can also see aerial maps on Google Maps. If you type in your address, you'll be able to see your house and like all the 3D pictures. I'll show you another page. This one, it says find the K. So the K is right here. It'd probably be cool too if you looked up on Google Maps where your animal lives, like what country or what continent your animal lives on, and to see if you could find an aerial map and then draw it from a bird's eye view, just like this book here. So those are a couple ideas for you for social studies. If you've already done something for social studies, can you just comment on the assignment telling me what you've done? And if not, then here are some good ideas for you. If you have some other ideas that you've done, then I'd love to hear those too. But yeah, I'm sure you guys have done some really cool stuff, and I can't wait to hear about it. Bye!